this is my week 3 video journal. This was probably the most unproductive week yet. This is shown firstly by me not even writing what I did on Monday. So I'm just gonna have to remember. On Monday, I had to like add stuff to my Wix, and usually in the other projects I would describe all the songs that I made and everything like in detail in my journal, and now I was thinking I had to do it on Wix, but instead of analysing everything, I just made like a beat breakdown video and just recorded myself showing everything, which is a method that I really prefer, especially because I don't even know what I'm doing with the production stuff. I don't understand any of it, I just do it, so it's a better way to showcase my work. So I did that in the studio and uploaded it, and I don't really think I did anything else, to be honest. Just think I was wasting time for the rest of the day, which is disappointing, but what skills did I show? Speaking skills? I don't know. Tuesday, this is the day that I actually did the most work. Oh no, never mind, wait, I clicked on a different Tuesday. Oh, I still did more work. Yeah, okay. I finished the I Love Speed listening analysis that I had to do in week 1. And I played I Love Weed on the speakers in the Mac suite, in front of a section of the class. And I wasn't like completely happy with all the levels, but I don't want to go in and keep tweaking it because I still have to write all the rest of the songs and do all the rest of the work that I didn't do. So I think I'll just improve my next songs more with the knowledge that I have. Maybe it will be good like when I'm do my first like mastering draft for my next song, I'll play it on the speakers and then I can adjust it and then maybe play it again. I don't know if I want to play it twice, but I could play it again to see if I'm happy with it, and then if I am, then good, I did a good job. And then it just says unproductive. So, but this day is a long day, I had 3 breaks, so it was unproductive. And then I started making a new song. I think in the last video journal I talked about how I sampled Zebras in America. I put Bit Crusher and Clip Distortion on it, and then because it was so distorted, it sounded like the frequencies came out and it sounded like notes, like a melody. So I made a melody with a section by like chopping it up and rearranging, and I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I tried putting it in another audio track and pasting the effect levels, but it sounded different for some reason, but I figured out how to duplicate the track, so I just did that and it was the exact same sound. It was on grid this time. I actually did it on grid, so it sounds a lot better. Oh yeah, there's like the sample, it has like a it's just and then at the end he's like being dragged across the road and his teeth get like filed down by the road and it's like down to the gums and he's like screaming and the dad's like fucker fucker, and it's like it just sounds really crazy, so I put that as like an intro at the start of the song, I think. Oh no, yeah. I put the zebras in America from the end of the sample at the start, like an intro, and then I put the screaming bit, and then the end of it, I spliced it so it was really thin, and then duplicated it so it was like a cool intro, and it goes into the melody, and it's really like. And I also added a drone note. The note was C, with old VHS tape synth preset on Logic, and I put that just behind the screaming bit to add more like depth and like ominousness. I showed Noyes and he said it sounded like Kanye. He said it sounded like what's that one album? Yeezus. He said it sounded like Yeezus. So I mean, that's a compliment. Yeah. So this day I'm happy with what I did. I showed my composition skills and my improvement in using Logic and the techniques of sampling and chopping and screwing, like stuff that digital hardcore artists do. Showed self-reflection skills, I guess, with playing the song on the speakers, and yeah. Yeah. Then Thursday, which was the least productive day. I added some stuff to the Wix page, all the work I did, and it just says unproductive for the rest of the day. So that's all I did. Really a waste of time. I could have at least started another research piece, but I didn't. And yeah, I could right now, but I'm not going to. Just telling the truth. I could lie and just say that I'm gonna plan it and I'm gonna do it, but I'm really not, so I'm not even gonna try cover it up. Because for the Alec Empire research, I have to research his songwriting techniques and production techniques, I'm pretty sure, but I don't even know where to start. I don't know how to like format the writing. I could just like ask for help. I didn't think of that. And I also have to do the research for this week, which was like, I think it was like research metal guitar. But now I'm kind of stressing out because I only have one song done and it's the third week, and I'm supposed to have 3 songs done is what I planned, and 3 research pieces, but I also only have 1. So low-key, I might just try grind out the songs as soon as possible and then just get all the research done after, which is not ideal. It's not how I'm supposed to do it, but it's probably how it's gonna turn out, unless I just actually lock in and get the motivation to start it. But for now, yeah, formative submission today. I don't know what's gonna happen with that. But anyway, this week was very unproductive. I'd say I need to improve on my motivation, organisation, productiveness, ready to learn-ness. I don't know. But the things I did well were, I mean, I already said them. Do I need to recap again? Okay, how will this help me for the future? This week will actually not help me for the future because I didn't really do any work, but my practice with using Logic and using samples and all that will help me for the future because it develops my skills in Logic and DAWs in general and just producing music. So that's it. That's what I did in week 3 of my FMP. See you next week.